Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Sunday, November 19th, and boy, I'm tired. I was out of town last week at a scientific conference, got back into town for a couple days, had a couple really busy days, and now we're getting ready to hit the road for Thanksgiving. So it's been quite a flurry of activity, and yeah, I'm starting to lag a little bit, but it'll be good, especially after tomorrow. You know, we just have a long drive tomorrow, and then it'll be some good downtime, relaxing with friends and family. So we'll get there. Anyway, I hope you've all been well this past week. Got a couple things I wanted to update you on. The first is I wanted to give you a quick update on the 1,000 plus sub giveaway. So it's going really well. So far we have 15 entries through video response, and we've actually got 18 entries through the comments. So I'm really happy about that. I'm glad that the guys that comment are jumping in on this and getting a chance to be involved in the contest, and I'm really looking forward to the drawing. You still have 2 weeks to go, so if you want to get an entry in, you got plenty of time. It's a real simple one to enter, and the link's up there, so feel free to check it out. I have created a sort of dummy video that I put into the playlist, which is just a placeholder that's got some text, and it's there to allow me to use the comment section of that video to list all of the people that have been recognized in the shout-outs for the contest. Now, the video responses, I didn't go through and individually call out those guys because they're in the video responses. So I've got a playlist of all the VRs, so you can look at that. You can see all of those 15 entries, and then I took all of the shout outs from the comments and put the names and also put a link to that channel so that you can go and check out the channel and hopefully give them a subscription. So again, drawing's going to be on December 3rd, midnight December 2nd Eastern Standard Time is the last chance to get an entry in, so go ahead and try to make an entry. I'd like to have you in the contest. Second thing I wanted to briefly talk about is our friend Zombie Nation is having a raffle right now, and the raffle is really for a good cause. It's his nephew, I believe it was his nephew Nate, was in an accident and was pretty severely injured. Has to go through rehab. It's really quite a sad story, and he needed a bit of help. So Zombie Nation, along with a few other folks, put together an effort to gather up stuff for a raffle, and he's got I think there's 15 different baskets. You can buy tickets are $10 each. You can buy multiple tickets for one basket, you can buy multiple tickets for multiple baskets, however you want to do it. It's all done through PayPal. Quite easy, lots of really nice items in the raffle, and yeah, it's a good cause. So I'll put a link up there and down below to Zombie Nation's raffle video, and check that out, and check out him. He's a good guy, makes some interesting videos, and yeah, I think you'll like him. So on to the main topic for today, which is a review of the last of my potential holiday blends. And this blend is Sutliff Black Spice. And as you can see by the volume in this bag, I bought a bit more of Black Spice than I bought of the other blends that I was trying out. And that's because, to be honest with you, Black Spice is a bit of a ringer. And I will explain that to you. So I will be smoking this today in this, my favorite basket pipe with no markings except the word Mexico on the stem, but fantastic pipe. So one of my oldest pipes, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and load that up as I talk a bit about my history with this blend. So this blend was brought to my attention last year by our good friend, the Artful Codger. And I was talking to him, and he asked me if I had ever tried this, and I responded something like, a Sutliff aromatic? God, no. because my experience with Sutliff aromatics was things like Molto Dolce, which it's okay, but again, I have this issue with chemical taste, and you know, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but for me, it's just not something I like. And so I had tried a few, including Molto Dolce, and I said, you know, they're okay. The tobacco is good quality, but the toppings just are awful, and I for me, and I don't want to try them. And he said, oh, you got to try this one, and I was a little reluctant, but I was certainly happy to accept a sample from the Artful Codger. He generously provided that sample. And boy, was I pleasantly surprised. This is a really, really good aromatic black Cavendish, and it really fits the holiday season quite well. So let me light it up and I'll tell you more about it. Let me find my lighter. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. There we go. I will not let you see the mess in front of me because I got a lot of work going on here. Let's just say it's a big enough mess that I was able to lose this shiny lighterette. So, Black Spice is entirely black Cavendish. It's actually, it's listed as a broken cake. I think you got to really be generous with your definition of a broken cake to agree with that. But it's a chunky blend. And for me, I think I've mentioned this before, Black Cavendish, I really don't get a lot of flavor from it. I think it's an extremely good thing in blends because it can bind flavors together and it can mellow out blends quite nicely. But on its own, I don't get a lot of tobacco flavor. I just kind of get a, you know, warm smoke from it. But it's the toppings that really set this blend off. The toppings are listed as cinnamon and nutmeg. There's also very clear vanilla, sweet vanilla in it, and maybe a hint of clove as well. It's at least I think I'm picking up a hint of clove. They combine together, and you just get this sweet, spicy flavor that is wonderfully blended into the tobacco in a way that allows it to continue to be present through the whole bowl. So you don't, you know, a lot of aromatics you burn off the flavor in the first quarter of the bowl or so, and this one stays fairly consistent. Doesn't become bitter at all. It's an extremely comfortable smoke. It's smooth and easy to smoke. You could easily, told you it was a mess. You could easily, that was a dowel, by the way, not a pipe. You could easily smoke this all day and enjoy it all day. It's just nice and easy to smoke. My only complaint about it, and it's a minor one, is that lack of tobacco flavor. I'd like it to maybe have a bit of burley in it, just to sort of give you something. But I don't know how that would affect the flavor. I haven't played with it at all. It's just fine. You know, I enjoy it the way it is. I keep, as I'm smoking it, I keep thinking, gee, I should toss in a little bit of burley, but I never do. The room note is quite pleasant. At least my wife tells me it's okay. She's very tolerant, though. And one thing that the Artful Codger pointed out to me was that when you're smoking this, really part of the enjoyment is the room note, is the aroma of the burning tobacco. You don't get very much at all off of a retrohale with this. It's kind of bland on the retrohale, actually. But as you're smoking it, if you as the smoke's wafting by, you sample that a bit through your nose. It's really quite an additional component to the smoke, and I just think that this is one of these cases where the room note actually plays a really important role in enjoying the tobacco. Last thing I'll say about this is I used to, way back when I first started smoking a pipe, I started with Captain Black, and this is, so I smoked Captain Black for a while, then I discovered other tobaccos, and I, within the past 3 years or so, decided to give Captain Black another try, and I couldn't smoke it. It was just too much for me. It wasn't what I was remembering, and I'm sure that that's me and not the tobacco. I know it's been a very consistent blend for many, many years, but I just wasn't getting the pleasure that I was getting back when I first started smoking a pipe from Captain Black. This tobacco is probably nothing like Captain Black, but to me it's reminiscent of what I was getting back then. So if you're a guy that likes Captain Black, you might really like this. If you're a guy that used to like it, it also might be something good for you to try. But that sweet cinnamon nutmeg spiciness is just perfect for this time of year, and the room note is very acceptable. It is definitely a perfect holiday blend, and this is the one that I will be smoking for the from Thanksgiving on to Christmas Day, because it's just perfect for that. It really fits the season well. So it's, again, Sutliff Black Spice. You can see it's a nice dark black Cavendish. It's got some fairly big chunks, but packs easily, lights easily, burns well. I mean, as you can see, I've been talking this whole time, and this is the first relight that I'm going to be doing, so it actually burns quite well. So, thank you, Artful Codger, for pointing this one out to me, because I'll be honest, it's a blend that I never would have tried on my own. And here I am declaring it my 2017 holiday blend. Also, I enjoyed this series a lot because I also discovered Holiday Mixture, which is another fantastic tobacco that I'll definitely be smoking more of. And I got to cross Christmas Spice off the list. So, all in all, it was a good experience. I hope you've all enjoyed the series. I thank you all for taking the time to join me today. I appreciate your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. They really make this all worthwhile for me. So, I do not think I'm going to be back on for Thanksgiving, so I will wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, at least those in the states that are celebrating it. I will try to be back the weekend after Thanksgiving for sure, but between now and then I'm probably not going to have much time to shoot a video. Who knows, maybe I'll get surprised, but most likely you won't see me again until next weekend. So, I hope you and your families all have a great Thanksgiving, and you all take care of yourself. And until the next time, I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.